Okay. Hello. Okay, so I think I cracked the code. I totally solved like my dilemma. Okay, so today it's July 5th. I go back to work tomorrow, but let me tell you. See that goddess, that guy was that goddess. I need Marcel didn't fix my hair. I can't go work like this. Oh no. Okay, so my hair is all my braids are falling. I don't know what to do. So basically, okay, so what am I trying to say? So it's kind of like okay, so basically in conclusion, yeah, I'm I'm not 100% sure what's going on. But so trying to I don't know. Okay, so let me think today. Okay, so I spent today yesterday. Okay, so every day's a new day. Every day is a surprise. Like I never know what the hell is gonna happen. But let me tell you, I did spend today with Michael, and let me think about it for a minute. Okay, so we spent like pretty much all day together. And I learned a lot more stuff about like just a lot, And it's almost like, how do I say this? Okay, so like it's been years since he stopped really loving me, and it's just like I think like what is this? My third week of work. So he stopped like basically it was like the week before I started working when Christian was at James River Camp, and he was gone for 4 days, and like I don't even think Michael knew he was gone. It was like he wasn't trying to see me. He was trying to holler at his baby mama. They were kindled, I guess. Regardless, okay. So here's the thing. Things are a lot easier when you're not like so much in love. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you why. Because like last year I found out like it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like the worst you could possibly like fathom, imagine, or think, and then some. It's like, and the thing is, it's like already worst, and getting. How can you get worse from worst? But it's getting worse. So basically, it's like okay. So honestly, like it's almost like okay. So when someone dies, like they're flat line on the monitor. His love is almost like flat lined, like it's been this gradual. It's been like just basically it's like a year of descent from like when he loved me to like it was just like gradually dropping, and so I honest to God, I really like legit thought it was over, and I started freaking yesterday, and I was like, oh my God, I prayed for it to be over, and now it's over, and I'm sad. Then I was like, whatever he does, he's gonna do what he does. You know what I'm saying? And almost just truthfully, like it's like they kept talking about like taking me back to like the skateboard chick. Like for me, like that, what he did there, because if he could have passed her up, you know what I'm saying? Like, but the fact that he couldn't even pass her up, it's just like everything that. Well, see, he already stopped loving me anyway. You have to remember, and because like I mean, we're at like, I think it's like April, May, June. So it was like kind of like not first part of it. It's like mid May to mid June to mid July. So basically, we're right about the 60-day. Like a year ago, we were right about the 60-day mark. So basically, like okay, so he has like okay, so basically like the thing like he was talking about like the 1-to-7 ratio. Like there's one man for every 7 women, but it makes sense because women like quality and men like quantity. Like they don't give a damn. Like they just want a bunch. They don't care. I mean, they don't care at all. They have no criteria whatsoever. They just want a plethora, like this flood. You know what I'm saying? And women, we actually are selective. You know what I'm saying? We actually like, we look at things and we analyze things and we have a criteria and things that we won't do. You know what I'm saying? Well, the women that, I can only speak for myself. So basically, okay, so when the love is gone, you know what I'm saying? When the worst has already happened, there's really nothing left to fight for. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't stop loving him. I have no desire to like be with other people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to find someone else. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? I'm not. I never do. I don't know. My goal in life is not to have a million boyfriends, like back to back. You know what I'm saying? That is not why I feel like I'm on earth. So, because can't, I can't cut ties with him because I'm kind of like riding the tide with him, but it's kind of like I've never had people in my life for like 20 years. Like my life has been an absolute vacuum of people. Like Bridget was my first friend in 20 years. And it's like now I have people in my life. So it's like, we had a chance to, we had our, whatever, how long has it been? 15, whatever, 12, 15 months, like that, whatever. We had our time to build our foundation. And you know what I'm saying? He wanted to, fuck everything and everyone on our time, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was his call. I obviously can't control what he does or what happened. But it's like, okay, so now it's like, he's not like, he was like the only thing I had in my life. Him and Christian, that was it. That was my life. And kind of some of my dad. My dad's obviously gone. I still have Christian. The relationship is different. But I'm going to tell you, it's like, now that I have like more people in my life that I care about, it's like, it's okay that the love is not as strong. You know what I'm saying? I don't need him to love me as much. And I don't feel like I need to be as real in the relationship. And he doesn't need to know anything, honestly, truthfully, minimal shit. If he ever, you know what I mean? I don't want sloppy seconds even from him, if that makes any sense. But it's kind of like it is well with my soul. When it's over, I'm gonna know one way or another, whenever he finds whoever and leaves me forever, you know what I'm saying? But I've never seen him cut ties with anybody in my life. And so things continue this way, he never will. You know what I mean? So it's basically, I'm not in a position to move on, like emotionally, mentally, whatever. I'm not physically, even I'm not ready. So, you know what I'm saying? And because I have other people who actually I cherish in my life, and who actually, I don't know, I feel like after the first time, like people care about me, and like it's so fucking weird. And like today, like okay, so we had a phone conversation with Matt and Kyle and I, and it went south. I don't know. It basically had no bearing at all. Once again, it was like basically worst case scenario again. But I'm going to tell you the good that came out of it. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a surrender prayer. It's part of the surrender prayer, everything. You have to accept the things you cannot change and change the things that you can. And so, first thing, and I'm really glad I didn't prep Matt that much. When we have I get whatever. I don't remember what I said. It's been so long. But I didn't tell him everything. And so he went into the visit. Kind of like, this is all like almost not totally objective, but a little bit objective. And I'm really glad that it went that way, because I'm glad I didn't tell him what I told him after the phone call, before the phone call, because you know what I'm saying? Because he got to see everything happen, and I got to see everything happen. And then after we talked, and then I left the room because I was getting upset. And then Kyle and him talked. And then afterwards, Matt and I talked. And I told him, and I was like, look, I was a child prostitute. You know what I'm saying? And, my mom. And then after I stopped being a child prostitute, I'm saying my mom drugged me from my brother and she tried to fuck me and whoever else. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, and I don't have any memories of this. And I've inquired with the Lord 1,000 times, like, did this happen? You know what I'm saying? I'm approaching 40 and I still can't stop believing this happened. And nobody's confirmed it. You know what I'm saying? It's just I remember, and I knew, I knew the whole time what was going on. So he's talking about, he's like, you were in this situation. I'm like, I've been in this situation over and over and over again for the last 20 years. So this is nothing new for me. I'm like, and I changed everything. everything I analyzed, everything, and I changed everything I needed to change to keep me from being in this situation. And that's why this time's been particularly difficult. Like, and then, and it's just like, and it's like, so I'm like, and honestly, like, obviously, I never like dreamed I would get justice. Like, nobody even bats an eye, about like anything that happened. So I know I felt heard and understood by the people here where I stay, like, because I talked to Matt, and he understood. Like, I felt like he grasped what I was telling him. And then after that, I talked to Errol, and I felt once again, I felt heard and understood. You know what I'm saying? Because I tell her everything. I tell her everything about Michael, everything that Michael's doing. I give her like every gory detail. Like, I spare nothing. But then today, after I was like, I just like once I start talking to some, and I just continued on like once I started the conversation with Matt, and I just finished it with her, and I feel better, and like things aren't going as well for me in the spiritual realm. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I wasn't being very nice, and I like how you need to get off your little high horse, and I'm like, I'm not 100%, sure why you feel that way, but I guess it's kind of like for my mom's benefit and for Kyle's benefit, and I guess for like the benefit of my enemies. You know what I'm saying? I need to eat more shit a little while longer. Basically, it just bothers people, but some people understand. Like, I like the whole like being blind in the spirit. Like, I don't know who's my friend and who's my enemy. Like, when I'm talking to people, a lot of times, sometimes I don't really know who they are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know when I'm talking to like. I think I know when I'm talking to like someone in my family, but or someone that I know in real life. But if I don't know them in real life, or I don't always know who they are, so it's 10:10. But so I don't know. I just so as far as like I don't know, like I guess like that I really like harems are coming back. You know what I mean? And I heard it in the spirit, and then Michael was like, yeah, it's happening everywhere. Like the dudes like in the big cities, like with their 1, 2, 3, 4 baby mamas, and they all live together, they all sleep together. I'm like, wow. And I just I don't know if it's gonna be. I mean, I don't know if I'm actually gonna. I think I'm kind of like old. I think it's probably people who are like about 20 years younger than me that are having to experience that. But I'm like, wow, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And I obviously rather thank God I'm past childbearing age, and now I'm not with him. My baby daddies, praise the Lord. But I just I don't know. It's just like sometimes like I just like they're so caught up on this. I'm not as caught up anymore on the whole anti-polygamy, anti-harem shit. I'm kind of like I've chilled out a lot because it's like if you're just what I'm saying. It's just like it's just like an institution, and you don't love each other, and you don't what I'm saying. Of just like you're just trying to like get through life or whatever. I'm like, who fucking cares? Yeah, no, like that's not love. So, I mean, I don't care. Whatever. If we don't love each other, what the fuck should I care? I don't. But, so I don't really know what I don't know. I have no idea what the future holds. I have to take every day one day at a time. But as far as showing, like, I'm just like, I just don't, basically, like, I'm not gonna, like, act out, or really Michael doesn't really he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? So I don't feel the need to express myself to him that much. I'm not gonna lie, but like we're gonna be like a 1% relationship. Like, and he's so distracted anyway. He doesn't. So, and then who knows? It's just a matter of time before he finds a new main. Me, bitch. I'm not his main bitch. I'm literally just a number, and I'm gonna tell you. Ordinarily, like that, I've never like this is the all-time worst. Like, I've never had a dude like stop loving me like right in front of my face when I was right in front of his face. Like, well, because we break up and we go our separate ways. You know what I'm saying? But this whole keeping everybody around and never ending a relationship ever till death does you part. You're probably beyond death. I don't really know, but it's never me. Obviously, I would have volunteered for this to be part of this effort, not a billion trillion years. And I mean, I'm not wanting another relationship. I don't want one because they all go south. I mean, it doesn't matter. You cheat once, you cheat a billion times. What the fuck difference does it make? I don't think it makes a difference. So, in conclusion, I I don't need to, you know what I'm saying? Like he joined the bandwagon, the whole, knock me off my high horse, punish me, all the bullshit, make sure like I stay low and shit. He jumped on that bandwagon. So how do I say this? Like, I don't care if anybody ever romantically is what I want or need them to be. It's not a deficit. Like, I honestly don't think it's ever gonna happen. I just don't ever think anybody's gonna really flip the bill. I'm always gonna be compromising and accepting like a lower standard than I ever would have wanted. I feel like I you don't get it, like when you're like, you don't come out of your house with just like this perfect little specimen, and you don't get it when you're 20. You're not gonna get it. And that's, honestly, I'm okay with it because I understand, like, it's not like this huge priority in my life at all. Like, and I've had shitty boyfriends. Like, every boyfriend I had has been shitty. You know what I'm saying? And it was like kind of like they've all been better, but I mean, yeah, this is the epic worst. But yeah, he's got me fooled, and I know that. You know what I mean? As far as brainwashed, he's got me brainwashed, and you know, and I know that he doesn't love me, and I don't know if this was really like, I don't know how much of this was in the cars. I don't know how much of this was actually in the plane, or how much of this is like deviated from the plan or extra bad from the plan. I don't really know like any of that. I don't know any of that shit. But I'll tell you, see, I would have a really hard time, like, honestly, truthfully, being like in like the typical, the white husband, white wife, monogamous. You know what I mean? At this point in my life, I would have a really hard time with that. And as much as I don't like being like roped into this thing, whatever this is with Michael, I can't, I can't get out. At this time, I can't get out of it. So for me, like, it used to be like important to share everything with him and be honest, and you know what I mean, keep it real and shit. And it's kind of like I don't fucking care anymore. You know what I'm saying? He wants to be like my, basically. Well, I guess if he's dating my mom, then it makes him my stepdad, so he feels the need to like discipline me and punish me and shit. And um, I'm like, look, my mom was not a good mom for me. Okay. Like, I wish that my mom would have raised me the way that I raised my kids. I mean, I think that every parent should raise their kids the way that I raised my kids. It's just like, so I feel like that speaks for itself. As far as what I'm kind of like, he's not like, we don't really have, like, we're not talking about like future. And we have to remember, things change from day to day to day to day. You can imagine how much things change from day to day. So I'm kind of like worried because Christian doesn't really like Michael. Christian doesn't want to like have anything to do with him. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like bad because I feel like I'm stuck in this relationship, and then my son is having to accept lesser quality of life than he really wants. So like, my son would be fine if I got into that, that whole white husband, white wife, that whole, but I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't appeal to me. It hasn't happened for me, and I honestly don't think it's ever gonna happen to me. And I don't care that it doesn't happen for me, because honestly, I feel like those people are miserable too. But not as miserable to me as me. Don't get me wrong. But the fact of the matter, I mean, it didn't happen for me. It doesn't appeal to me. I don't really want it at this age. I'm almost 40 years old. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what the fuck do I care? I don't care. I don't want it. I just don't, you know what I mean? I've got my own shortcomings, and when it comes to like being real with somebody, I don't want to, I've got enough. I don't need your shortcomings too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not really sure. I'm not really worried, but I know that like the room, I was like, they're like, his girlfriend lives across the street, and you shouldn't fuck him anymore, and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? And that was yesterday, and I didn't feel like a day, but then I did today, and I feel like I can see, like, I can see it in my face when I'm with him, because he shames everybody just what he shames her. You know what I'm saying? It's not a good arrangement for anybody, but we are all stupid enough to get roped into it. So I don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Let me think. I don't really know. I just wanted to say all this shit. I don't really know. I don't know. I just wanted to like, this is where I'm at, and I think that obviously things weren't to my liking. Like I will show you. I can show you in pictures. Like when I was where I wanted to be and when I wasn't where I wanted to be, and I'll tell you, this is not where I want to be. I mean, yeah, it's good to have people in my life. I guess it's important. It's I guess it's important, but I will show you. Okay, so this is this. I look like a fucking dude. Let me show you. Where's this picture? I look like a dude. They said I am a dude in another life. Okay, so my God, if I had lipstick, I wouldn't care. Maybe it's because I'm wearing guy glasses, but I just look, I mean, all the pictures, not just that one. I look like shit. This is what I look like. Okay. This is what I looked like when I was who I wanted to be, where I wanted to be. Okay, so I mean, I'm not trying to complain because I realize I'm pray to God this is not the end. I hope that we are just appeasing people. You know what I'm saying? I hope that we are just appease. This is just to appease people. You know what I'm saying? I'm just really hoping that's what's going on here, and that this is me when and I'm gonna tell you, I was not completely happy, but this is who I like. This is who I want to be. This is who I am not right now. So I will tell you, like, things were not totally well in my life at that particular time. And I wonder if this is just like, oh, like this is not the end. This is a means to an end for me because, like I was like so skittish and like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, like I was around people and I really didn't know how to get people in my life, you know what I'm saying? Just because I'm just like crud coded, I'm trash, I'm like scum, and I couldn't get people in my life. So it's really been a good time, and I hope that I can rehabilitate into life. And okay, I worry and I don't worry at the same time, and I hope that I have nothing to worry about. I kind of worry like about the Michael scenario, but not really, because he's not really like pursuing us. He's not making future plans for us, but it concerns me in regard to Christian, because I will tell you that the way that he parents, he's more like my parents were, and like basically these people, they just don't get it at all. They know how is to give their kids either what they have or worse. They don't know how to give their kids something better than what they have. Like basically Christian's going to be a drug dealer if we do things this way. So I'm sorry, the Christian is doing really good right now. Right now we're good. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that I'm a little worried, you know what I'm saying? And could I really have something to worry about, or I could really not have something to worry about? And I'm like, so which is it? Which is it? You know what I'm saying? So do I or don't I? But because like yesterday was such a bad day, because he doesn't love me, it makes me less worried. Because I mean, I still spend as much time with him and everything, but yeah, I think I once was like, I thought it was like some other bitch was the reason he didn't let me, but you have to remember, because he was like about to leave me for that skateboard chick in Springfield. You know what I'm saying? But he still loved me more, and it's like, you don't love me anymore. So there's no way that this lowly bitch allowed you away from me whenever that skateboard chick who you're completely fucking about to crash, wreck everything for. If you loved me more then, but you love me less now, can be like any of these bitches that you're fucking. Actually, he's getting really, really bad feelings for that prostitute Brittany, and she's trying to tell him that she's not a prostitute. I'm so fucking confused. Like, oh, cool, they're fucking hardcore. I guess she sleeps in his van. I never forgot to tell you that. I found out so much shit today whenever her and her pimp have a falling out. And I'm like, and he's confused. And I'm like, how are you confused? You're playing your own. You guys are playing the same game and you're confused. He's like, he's sitting there trying to figure out if she has feelings for her pimp or if it's just a working relationship. Because it's hard, because I'm going to tell you, I have the same dilemma, so that's why I can recognize it. It's like, how can you be like this with me and have feelings for this person? You know what I'm saying? He's like, she talks so bad about him, but then they're together. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't care what she says. when he's not around. I don't care how hardcore she's fucking you all the time. I don't give a damn. Like, I don't care if they call him pimp and prostitute. That's a boyfriend and girlfriend. And yes, she has feelings for him. And it's kind of like with me. Like, I'm like, how can he be like this with me? You know what I'm saying? And be so concerned about if Brittany has a boyfriend. I'm like, you're an idiot. I mean, kind of like an idiot. I guess I don't know. I'm sure you fuck her better and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, she obviously has like nothing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at her. You know what I'm saying? But so she's actually, I think she's fatter than when she was sending him the naked pictures, or maybe she just she's not okay. Here's the thing: she's not the worst bitch. Like, I actually thought she was more disgusting than she is. Like, she's better than the girl across the street. Honestly, in real life, like I saw her today. I saw his Michael's mom today. They're trying to hook up in the parking lot. I'm like, you're gonna have to drop me off first, bro. But and then let me think what else. Who else did I mean? Oh, I found out he's fucking he's whoever his worker's wife. He's trying to hook up with the lady that lives right behind him. They're exchanging numbers. I mean, he's fucking Crystal. Was fucking Crystal's mom. Yeah, well, yeah, he brought up the DFS work. I mean, you just can't even fucking. It's crazy. Like, and let me think. Nuts. So, but I would tell you, I'm kind of like not as worried. And I mean, it's kind of like, okay, I knew he was fucking you, that skateboard chick, but I don't think I knew how, like, there was a lot of weirdness going on, like with the rental car and shit, and like his schedules were fucked up and everything, you know. And I mean, but there's been weirdness. I mean, the Carthage shit, I keep being MIA in Carthage for 24 hours and no explanation, no nothing. That didn't just happen, and it happened on a daily basis. But yeah, and I met that wizard too. But basically, it's kind of like almost like it helps me that he doesn't love me anymore. You know, it's like a combination between he doesn't love me and what he did with the skateboard chick, but the way he duped out on me for her, and then I mean everything else that I'm seeing. And I know, but here's the thing: you have to understand something. Because he's like, if you're rich, then you have a bunch of bitches. But you have to remember, he's got a bunch of bitches now, but he doesn't discriminate. It's kind of like it's really lethal combination. Okay, so I think that he's probably going to be at some point really rich. That would be my prediction. And at some point, he's probably going to successfully leave me. You know what I'm saying? And maybe his fucking a bunch of qualified bitches, his life's gonna change. You know what I'm saying? He's got a bunch of gutter hoes. His life is gonna be different. And I'm not saying he's gonna leave his gutter hoes behind. I didn't say anything like that, because I mean, think about it. Like, the skateboard chick didn't even change his life. So you have to and she's like, oh my god, like the best thing that ever happened in his fucking life. You know what I mean? He's gonna wreck himself for her. So basically, you have to remember. But then he doesn't have a problem. Like, he gets an upgrade and he downgrades, and he doesn't really even notice the difference. There's no discretion whatsoever when it comes to women. But here's the thing: like, I don't, because he doesn't love me, and I don't really know anything about I don't know what's gonna happen in the future, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just like I don't need to be honest with him anymore. There's no need for you know what I'm saying? Like, I get he's paying about 1% attention. So yeah, I mean, I've got other people in my life right now. Like, it's totally new for me, and it's exciting for me, and I'm happy. And eventually, you know what I mean? I don't know what higher ground is going to look like, but I'm headed there. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Mike's going to be there, and I don't know if he's not going to be there, and I don't know at what point we're going to end, and I don't know anything, but I know that a miracle is happening in my life, even though it didn't happen overnight. So we go forwards and we go backwards, and I don't know what to say, but so I don't know. This is my laundry list. So basically, without God, things could get really bad. With God, but I'm going to tell you, it's going to be by God's grace if things don't end bad. And that's it. I mean, as far as like I'm worried about Christian because if it wasn't for this place, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, there's a lot of things that are more out of my control. And Christian is still doing really good, regardless of, yeah, we're not in activities and I can't fucking stand it. And don't get me wrong, I have every intention the first chance I get, we're going to get busy, we're going to be busy, and we're going to be structured. But the thing is, like, Michael is none of these people, they have no schedule, they have no agenda, they have no nothing. They got nothing. They have nothing. That's just so much. Just like, okay, so I can see how a schedule would be incredibly I don't know, abrasive to them because they have no agenda, they have no aspirations, they have nothing. They're just, I don't know what they're doing. They do nothing. None of them, not down one of them. It's a fucking incredible, and they all look that way, you know. And I mean, I can't tell you what it was, you know, that put them in that. I have no clue how they got where they're at, or why they're there, or why they have no intention of leaving, or why they don't know what better, or anything. I don't know, but I'm just telling you that I'm not going to be able to keep Michael if I get an agenda again. And I have no intention of trashing my child's life by not engaging in every activity available to us. I would tell you that was the best life for us. The best. Like, you can't replace it with anything better. I don't like this. I don't. But see, okay, so I don't know what to say. But we're not a one sport at a time family. That's all I can say. And I have no intention of ever being. And as soon as I get a car, you know what I'm saying? So that's why I'm like, okay, so there's no time limit on Michael and I, because as soon as my life gets, as soon as we get rolling again, we're not going to survive another bout with this. And I don't really know why. Like, why? Okay, so about his need, well, okay, so certain things, like, they're going to happen regardless, with or without our participation, they're going to happen. So basically, but I don't really know, like, if God brought me here for Michael, or if God used Michael to bring me here. You know, I have no clue if it really has anything to do with Michael, because originally it didn't have anything to do with him. So basically, I think that it's because my mom is Michael's first queen, and so now I'm like a lesser bitch. And I think that it's kind of like my mom's been like a headache, like, for me my whole life. You know what I'm saying? And it was really weird because, like, the day before yesterday, or so, like, recently, it was like the first day of my life that we were fine. And then, like, the next day, Michael started acting like my mom. And it's like, and now it's like a rift between us again, because I remember how hard she hates my fucking personality. She hates everything about me. And so now she's implementing Michael to be like, her physical presence is what she's being like. He's acting just like my fucking mom. And I'm like, oh God, you know, I pray to Jesus that you and anyone like you has, or like her, has no place in my life. You know what I mean? I don't like how she raised me. I value her opinion of me. I don't like how she wants to make sure I feel bad about myself all the time and have in fear everything, and I'm ashamed, and I just, but the long and short, I can't get out of it. I can't cut ties with Michael. I don't know why. I'm sure that I should. I know that I should. You know what I'm saying? But I can't yet. So I don't know what to say, because it's almost like you can't have any aspiration, you can't have any agenda, you can't have a schedule, you can't have a show, you can't do anything to exist in these people's lives. So you have to remember, if I have all of those things, and I'm competing with, he doesn't give a, he doesn't care, he doesn't value anything about anybody. You know what I'm saying? It's just, you have to be there and available, doing nothing, and that's really just the criteria. So yeah, right now I'm being held back in my life, and I know that this was okay. So why in the world God would do this? I have absolutely no earthly understanding of why would you impose this nothingness on us? You know what I'm saying? That's what they're doing. They're doing nothing and they're going nowhere. And it's like, what are you telling me? What am I supposed to gather from this? Like, are you telling me that what am I supposed to get from this? Because I know that this was you, but then by the same breath, it's actually been, it could have been a beautiful thing, and it's been god awful instead. It's like, that could have, like, it could have been, you know what I mean? I felt like that was intended, and I guess I stand corrected, but I think that it's like, there's like the bare bones. It's like, it's going to be this, it's going to be this, it's going to be this, and the rest of it is the way of your choosing. You know what I'm saying? Or the way of whoever's choosing, and it was not the way of my choosing. None of this has been my choosing. None of this since March 18th has not been the way of my choosing. Like, I didn't, oh, well, there's things before that, but it really hit home, and yeah, granted that's a closed chapter now, but I'm gonna tell you that, someday I might just be just back to generic, this may be my day, and someday I might just be a generic hope, just a generic angel, and that's completely fine with me. I'm not like, I don't feel like I'm looking for trouble. But I would tell you that, yeah, I don't know. I don't even know what to say anymore. But there's some things about this move here that have not been pleasant. There's a lot of things about this. So we moved here. I think we got here in May, and I can't believe it's already been 6 weeks. It's crazy. And I just, for example, it's just like, like the real estate thing. Like, I remember how I feel like I should be able to take my real estate test. I hustle my ass off, and I like work nights, and I went to real estate school in the day, and I just feel like I can't believe I'm in this place, and I can't even pay for the fucking test. And my certificate from school expires in 6 days, and I think that have to already be tested. I don't think I just have to schedule it. I think I actually have to take the test, just because I don't have the $62 and nobody can help me, and it's just crazy. It's annoying. I'm just like, there's a lot of things like I am upset about it, because I work Monday through Friday. I can't retake the school. You know what I'm saying? I already took it. I can't do it again. I can't. So it's just like, I hate people who are stupid like that. And it's like, I'm being subjective to all these people that, in my opinion, are stupid. And I don't understand it. And I don't like it, because it's like so important that I don't know. They just want me to exactly like Kyle said, get off my high horse. But I'm like, fuck you. You're the last person. Yeah, maybe you just need to go to prison and get your face bashed in, or your skull crushed. I'm not really sure. But the thing is, okay, so here's the thing. I'm gonna tell you. Whether I want it to happen or not, you have to understand it's happening anyway. It's like, my mom's desire for me is happening anyway. Like, everything that she wants, she hates my personality. She hates everything about me. And all of her evil desires for me right now are coming true. And it feels like shit. And I honestly, I don't, I'm just like, you don't like me? Why the fuck did you have to cross my path? You know what I mean? I just don't understand it. Like, you hate Leos, you hate everything about me. You know what I'm saying? And you might go like Twinkies, and I'm sorry, like, I don't really, like, I fucking hate people like you both. You know what I'm saying? I hate you people. Honestly, that's off the record. But so I don't really know why I have to go through this valley. Like, why am I being subject to my enemies? I don't really understand it. Like, I don't enjoy it at all. I'm not like, things are okay. Like, some things are good, and some things, it's like 75% bad and 25% good. I think right now is the ratio. But yeah, I kind of like my job, and I'm like, I don't know. Like, I feel like I'm meeting good people. Like, I feel like really good people, and I'm surprised. But I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I'm about to go to sleep, but I was trying to clean my room, because I heard people are getting rode up for not cleaning their rooms. My room's kind of like trash at the moment, actually. I'm insanely tired. I can't believe I have to go back to work. It's like really, honestly, I'm having kind of like the same problem I had when I was at Mercy. I can't fucking concentrate. And yeah, it's like trashing my fucking career. Oh, like you can't even imagine how much stuff I have in my mind. When I'm at work, it's like I can't concentrate on learning. I can't. Nothing sticks in my brain because I've got all this garbage that I'm talking about here in my head when I'm at work. But anyway, I don't really know where we're going, or I don't think that. I think that the promised land is supposed to be better than being in slavery. So I feel like I'm being delivered, and I'm in the Exodus, and yeah, the Exodus is not pleasant. There's a lot of things that are not pleasant, like at all pleasant. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really know what to say. So I'm gonna ride the tide, and every day is a surprise, and I don't know what's gonna happen, but whatever happens, happens. I am going to go to bed.